Bren, or at least for the time being where you're not entirely expecting there to be part of the fights just yet. It's really just the ejector plays and the follow-ups from Twested, but let's see if they'll make it work. That's an early invade coming in from Escalera.
It all comes down to this. Game number 3, the rubber match in the series to consider, to decide who gets the victory first in Season 15. AP Bren or Twested Minds. Y'all see how deep Escalera was?
Yeah, he was just making sure that he was able to disrupt. But wait, it's an early rotation towards the XP lane. James down to half HP.
Okay, first rotation to disrupt what is going to be the linchpin, actually, of the lineup for Twested Minds. The CC will actually have to do a lot for their lineup, considering it's going to be the main pairing with the Angela. Up until a certain point, it's going to be the main pairing for the Alice. Hopefully, Twested Minds are thinking about that and not just thinking, okay, Angela Ultimate is exclusive for the Alice. They have to consider just how strong Angela is with CC.
Yeah.
Just to double down on that, everyone is a legal target for Hearthguard. Even outplayed in such clutch moments,
Yeah.
you just need a little bit of extra health so that he can spell vamp and, you know, kill his way out of a sticky situation. This Angela pick in the first phase, I'd say, even before the results come in, was a worthy pick.
Yeah. And let's see what the itemization of Hajizi will be. If he's going to be rushing the Flask,
Yeah.
or in some cases, some mid lane Angelas actually decide to rush the Fleeting Time instead.
Yeah.
First turtle spawning, lower quarter of the map. 5 seconds from now, it looks like first to the scene will be AP Bren. Escalera here to see exactly what's going down. Oh, wow, quick blitz take.
Yep.
And then, of course, a replay. MP the King going straight for the purple buff.
No level 4s needed. That was typical Jawhead leashing in the early game, except that it was the major objective that they went after.
MP got filler episode done. Flicker by Dare.
Oh, that's the Unstoppable Force also committed onto Escalera, but he has the Revitalize, which I think Renmar wanted to see since earlier.
To be fair, with all of the gripes here and there I've been having with Twested Minds drafts, they've given me literally everything I've asked for in this series.
That's a lot of flickers spent.
That's way too much flickers.
Yeah, a well-timed dash and a flicker from Outplayed, even though he was already able to keep himself safe from the flicker ejector. But it wouldn't hurt to be safe, I guess.
Yeah.
Flicker party.
Better to be safe than sorry, you know? It's totally fine. Okay, so War Axe is going to be the first item of the CC. That does not tell us a lot. Oh, cooldown reduction. Oh, mine's actually... It still could either be Fleeting Time or the Flask of the Oasis, honestly.
Yep. While James Banks goes for the Hunter Strike, so very aggressive.
That's a flicker already burned by Kekedot earlier, though. So let's see how they're planning to take this turtle away from Twested Minds, since they will be able to position themselves first. Oh, without the flicker, immediately looks for a target, and that's going to be Escalera, but MP the King going in, already forcing out the passive out from Twested, and they will be taking down 3 members from AP Bren, only leaving James Pax alone.
Twested Minds bulldoze through AP Bren. Second turtle going over to TM.
Thank you, Twested Minds. You acknowledged. That's what I was raving on about earlier. The CC and the Angela together. This isn't the right time just yet for the CC and Alice. Allow the CC and the Alice and Angela. Allow the CC and Angela to carry you over to that point. Hajizi item update did first build the Flask of the Oasis. Now that there's a Clock of Destiny on the Alice, now Hajizi will actually have choices. He won't always need to go for James, but either of those two, it's like there's no wrong ulti for this Angela if it's the CC or the Alice.
I honestly feel like Kekedot has to be extra careful with the ejector plays that he goes for, since I would have thought initially that it would have worked well because there is a Frigid Glacier, but so far, not even that's able to stop MP the King.
And truth be told, a lot of AP Bren's initiations, I'd hate to point out there specifically, or rather Kekedot, both of them, with their flickers, they didn't really pay off. So they have to work on that. I don't know exactly if it's target prioritization or just going all in, the follow through. It's just Twested Minds are running circles around him right now.
Yeah, they just gain access to the members, the relevant members at that. And it seems like Kekedot won't be able to go in for an engage anymore, but that's a beautiful Frigid Glacier landed onto MP the King, but the hard card makes it just in no! 3 members down once again!
That's a clutch blood ode. Twisted Minds, they are making the draft work. This is what we talked about. They have so many ways to engage and to fight, and they've shown different versions of it, either as counter-engage or be the ones initiating it. They're really making it work.
Yeah. For Twisted Minds, on the other hand, they already expect the possible sequence similar to this.
What?
But this time around, this might be enough damage to take down Escalera. But will he be able to sustain it? He gets leashed under the turret with the taunt, but he almost made it out alive, I feel.
That's a few haymakers from that tier 2 down bottom. That was inevitable that Twisted Minds lose their roamer. But this is still the final turtle of the game going over to them, approaching the 1.5k gold lead at under 7 minutes.
Yeah. James Pan's just really looking for possible ways to even out the lead.
Yeah.
It's a hard spot for him.
Slight advantage here for MP the King in terms of the levels. In terms of the gold, it is quite even still. Yeah, not that. No, excuse me. Not going to double down on that. Gold leaders, though, MP the King with 5,300. Much bigger lead compared to James Banks.
All right. Slowly but surely, Twisted Minds crossing over, threatening everything away from AP Bren. He does have a dominance ice now.
Oh.
So he is going to compromise the shielding on Kekedot, on Der, and even on Shizo.
It's going to be good. Twisted Minds are definitely in the right timing. AP Bren. It's good that the Harith has kept things very close, though. It's not a considerable lead for Outplayed. Actually, the last time we saw the gold graph, it was only like 8 gold lead for Shizo, so it shows just how close things really are. Kekedot already with the anti-Karas, but that's mainly for the CC and the Granger.
Yeah. The after the first time we saw Twisted Minds take out Shizo, he's been playing extra careful.
Whoa!
But Twisted Minds still want to go after him. Kekedot on and will not be able to escape, but Shizo will survive. That's
They
the
missed.
missed Earth Shatter from there. And then the King still goes in again. Finds Chop Skirt, forces out the passive, but there's the Frigid Glacier, which is immediately touched by Twisted Minds as well.
360 blood flow, no look.
Yeah, MP the King plays around the flowing blood so well. Just when you thought it's like he'll have no escape, he already threw out the flowing blood and is able to get out.
You go this way, I go that way. I could have sworn that fight was over.
For a second there, I was thinking, wait, how does MP the King have flicker? Oh, right, no, that's a flowing blood.
Yeah, I thought that was the first time we could actually see the Frigid Glacier land onto MP without the Heart Guard and without anyone else there to save him.
It
But
landed
no.
on top of there.
That's the Oracle picked up by MP too.
So now the Lord is looking like it belongs to Twisted Minds. I wonder how AP Bren will be able to contest, given that there's a lot of work they need to do along the lanes.
Yeah. Shizu is far away from the Lord Pit too. Oh no, Kekedot! Is he alone right here? Receives the curtain call and the Yo-Yo Blitz. Will be using the flicker, but James will still catch up.
MP.
And on the other side, MP the King going after Chop Skirt without the passive once more. Flowing Blood will still try to look for the targets, but Shizu and Der know it's too dangerous to fight.
Might just need to ring the bell. Although AP Bren's still getting farm in the upper portion of the map. That's where James Banks is pushing, but MP the King and the rest of Twisted Minds are locked in on the objectives. First Lord goes to Twisted.
That Lord is pink and blue. And it's at this point, if you're AP Bren, you gotta feel like this is not fair. The walls don't even exist for Twisted Minds. A lot of them just go through him. Escalera doesn't even have to play by these rules. I mean, Haji doesn't have to play by these rules. He can literally just click that ult and be in the action already.
Uh-huh. You would think the narrow spaces would favor AP Bren.
No.
But not even that is working for them anymore. Twisted Minds just able to constantly reposition themselves.
And even MP the King and Twisted will be able to steal the purple buff away from James Banks. Already up to an Oracle is this Alice. And this is really not looking good. The gold difference has ballooned in favor of Twisted Minds. It was 2K before the Lord. It's around 5K now.
The mines are choking AP Bren out of everything. Holy shields collapsing in bot lane. Mid and top up next. The siege begins.
Oh, unstoppable force used by Kekedot, throwing Escalera under the turret, immediately bursting him down before he gets to use the AOG. And they will be able to successfully defend their base turrets. That's just a member that they lost.
Wave.
It's a 1-for-1 trade, actually.
It's not over. Here we go, flicker in!
Oh, Jovskirt doesn't get anyone. Only one member with the Frigid Glacier and MP the King hunting him down from behind. And once again, Shizo trying to look for James, but the Vengeance saves him and Outplayed gets to take him down.
MP the King is Alice. That is his signature hero now. They've finally found their identity around such a niche hero pick that they're playing around so well. He goes in!
Oh, almost stuns Kekedot enter. But James Pax will just focus on clearing the minions. They are under the turrets and they successfully take down one base turret.
MP the King is the sword and the shield and the dagger to AP Bren's heart. How do you deal with a hero like this? He goes where he wants, stands for how long he wants, and he deals an ungodly amount of damage as soon as you let him.
Angela Alice. Who would have thunk? Of all the combos, it didn't go that well. There were some teams that tried it out last season and it to no avail. This time, though, Alice and Angela together are just mint. And again, it's a great lineup that Twisted Minds built around it. It's not just focused around that. You're supplementing Outplayed to be able to deal damage from afar. He's only taken around 10,000. Shizo has taken 30,000 damage. That's 20,000 more damage dealt against the gold laner of the opposing team.
Yeah. And I would think that AP Bren, they have more crowd control now to at least respond to these engages by MP the King. But I don't think they're able to anticipate it. The timings are just so well thought of by Twisted Minds.
It's just they can't close the gap. As soon as they do find that range to try and get the CC where they can use it, Twisted Minds had already blasted them to Kingdom Come at already what? A third of their health. Look at this. There is trying.
Oh, Kekedot flickering in! Throws away Dare instead. Very unfortunate because Shizu will be the first casualty. And Dare is next. Kekedot being slowed down and will be taken out to Jobster. He's left with no one else to help him get away. And it's a double kill for MP the King, only leaving the man with a million moves to defend.
That is it. Twisted Minds are on the way to their first win.
And once again, it seems like they've successfully twisted the minds of every single person watching this. Twisted Minds